Drivin Ivan here, inside of Curated, where they have such a collection of cars, you've no idea. That, kids, is a Singer. That's right. That is a Singer Porsche. First one I've ever seen in person. And when you see them, it looks, you know, it's the king of outlaw 911s. There's just no question about it. There is no better. There's a smell that you get when you open the door. It's like, it's so clean, and the leather is just so quality that you just smell the smells coming up, and that's something you don't usually get with a 911. But they've kept all the traditional stuff. They've just made it better. They've made it faster. They've made it look better. There you go. SL. No, it's not the Gullwing. But these are actually better to own, I hear. The convertible, the Roadster. So there you go. And look, just your garden variety Lamborghini Miura Sv. No problem. I think the car that made me slam on the brakes when I got here was this one. I was driving by, and you know, you got your Lamborghinis and your Ferraris. Yeah. Love them, but still. That is an XJ220 from the early 90s. And it's a rare bird. There's a Super Leggera, but man, just get a load of that Singer. All right, I'm going to walk you around here. Miura Sv. And this one looks like every supercar from the early 90s. The TWR is Tom Walkinshaw Racing, and they developed the XJ220. Well, look, there's another one right there. If you just Google Drivin Ivan and XJ220, you will find a full story on the XJ220 that I shot back in the early 90s when the car was pretty new. People like Mick Jagger and Elton John signed up to buy them when they first came out. It was pretty exciting for a British supercar, you know. And it was supposed to come out with a 12-cylinder, but they went with the 6. I think it's twin turbocharged. It's a true 220-mile-an-hour car. And this one is, I would say, an earlier kind of iteration of that one. Maybe it's the racing sort of version, but I think it's a little earlier. It's a Jaguar, what's it say? Spot 1, XJR15. XJR15. So, a very rare bird here. So, this place, Curated, has some incredible cars. They're down in the Miami area if you get a chance. That's a 918 hybrid. This one is the continuation of the Carrera GT in Porsche's technology machine with all the new hybrid technology. And it's a top of the line, like the Taycan, which you can see elsewhere on my YouTube channel. And check that out definitely. But here we go. Countach with the door open. Just come on in, check it out. It was a very cool 60 Minutes story that was done on driving the Countach back in the day. It had Malcolm Forbes, the publisher, in it, and David E. Davis, who's the ex-publisher of Automobile Magazine, and he said that anybody who thinks they're worth anything should own a 12-cylinder automobile in their life. And he was talking about this one, but Valentino Balboni is in the video backing it out. He was the active test driver at that time. He actually gave me a private tour of the Galleria Lamborghini back in the early 90s. It's on YouTube. Just Google Drivin Ivan, Valentino Balboni. I also have an interview with him at Pocono in about 1995 at La Bella Macchina d'Italiana. But there's a lot of pretty Italian cars here. Speaking of La Bella Macchina d'Italiana, beautiful 550 Nart blue, and look at this. Yes, 6-speed manual transmission. This is the one. They're asking, I think, $145 for it. All their cars are pristine and low mileage here, so don't worry about that. Porsche Turbo 911, and then this one, the 6,000-mile Ferrari 512M. Man, it is clean, clean, clean. You're not going to see too many cleaner than this one. There you go. Wow, wow, and wow. Look at the headlights that are hidden. What a beauty, man. That is just absolutely stunning. So There you go. Let's get back in here a little bit. Look at some of the other stuff they have. Another XJ220. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the Diablo back here. There's a Lamborghini Diablo. I'll take the inside that one, why not? Let's go. Ferrari 355. It was the next one after this where Ferrari said, okay, let's make them serviceable. In fact, like this one. So, you know, none of this removing the engine sort of thing. But this to me is, this is the one I want. When I was at the factory, they were building the 456, actually the one before this. But then this one came out and wow. I've always loved the front engine V12 Ferraris, even the Ferrari 400 that no one seems to love, but I love it. Here's the XJ220, and wow. Alfa Romeo 8C, you just don't see these a lot. This thing is gorgeous. Let's check it out. Alfa Cloverleaf there. Let's look down there. Custom. Wow, really nice. Red. I did review the 4C, and that one has the quirkiest transmission. Interesting car, but this one really was the first Alfa back in America. I think it was around 2008. I can't really quite remember. But man, this was the one to get a hold of. Everybody wanted these. 8C Competizione, and it's extraordinarily rare. Ferrari Dino seems to be the car of the day in here. They've got a whole bunch of them. Bunch of Dino GTs. We'll get to that one in a second, don't worry. Ferrari 512 Berliner the Boxer, two-tone, of course. EB110. Really the first supercar for Ferrari. Before the 288 GTO, this was the first supercar Ferrari. Look at that. It's got the Daytona seats, got beautiful H-gauge shifter. Man. Lamborghini Miura, and another 246 GT they're doing a renovation on. But this one is getting polished up because it's going to Amelia Island, and so am I. So look for videos from Amelia Island. But this is a Bugatti EB110. Yes, man, when this thing came out, they brought back the Bugatti name after all those years, and it was really amazing. So to see this thing is quite amazing. And let's see. Inside, well, it's got that kind of dated looking interior from the 90s there, but still might be late 80s because it doesn't have an airbag. So I think they snuck in just under the regulations for airbags in America. Plus, it's such a limited production car that, you know, sometimes they let these things slide. They used to. Wow, 918 hybrid. Let's check it out. We'll take another look at this one. Why not? Very clean and absolutely amazing. I'm going to poke the camera back into the shop here, which I probably, you know, I mean, I'm here shooting, I may as well show it. Look at that. Another XJ220. I think two of these are sold, they said. The blue one's sold. Ferrari F50. Another Tom Walkinshaw Racing XJ220, a purple Diablo. This Countach looks pretty cool. It's from Grand Prix Monaco, 82. Wow. Oh, it's a pace car, I believe. Wow. Drivin Ivan here with not one, but two Venturis. They were created basically to be the French Ferrari back in the day. And they did use, like, I think some wind cheating, like Venturi tunnels and things like that to make the cars perform well. They do look like Ferraris of the day. This one looks a little F40-ish. And it's a little later than the ones I've seen before. This one has that same look, but French car, and very sporty. Even the road versions, these of course are racing versions, so that's something entirely different. I'm not sure if these, it says historic circuits. I'm not sure if they were originally raced at Le Mans or something like that. You'd think they would be. since they're French. But anyway, Curated, some amazing cars, and I'm glad you could check them out here. Thanks for watching this Drivin Ivan video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out all my other car videos. Wow, a singer. And also check out my music videos, disc golf videos, literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. And again, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe and share. I'm Drivin Ivan.